заєм, гаєм, сонечко сідає, біла птаха присипляє пташеня своє. Ой, заєм, гаєм, там сопілка грає і чарує серденько моє. Ой, заграй мені на сопілочці, хлопче кареоли. Ой, заграй мені на сопілочці, зорі засвіти. Ой, заграй мені на сопілочці, забери мій спокій. Ой, заграй мені на сопілочці, хлопче молодий.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna and welcome to Ukraine, a very beautiful country in Eastern Europe. The population here, I believe, is 48 million people. And Krishna consciousness, our Krishna consciousness movement has been present in this country since the early 1980s. At that time, the country was communist, so we were suppressed and restricted specifically by the secret services, the KGB. But when democracy arrived in the early 1990s, Krishna consciousness began flourishing. That's evident by the fact that at the present moment there's over 10,000 devotees here in Ukraine. Again, I would say this is due to the pious nature of the people of Ukraine. I've traveled the world. I've been most major countries in the world, but I find this a special place, actually. Kind of like a little oasis in Lord Chaitanya's Sankirtan movement. People are special here. They're attracted to Krishna consciousness, and therefore many people join, and there's a large congregation as well. Not only due to the pious nature of the people, but also good management. The GBC is His Holiness Nrsimha Swami, and the regional secretary is Achyuta Priya. I can't glorify them enough. When Srila Prabhupada was departing, he turned to his disciple, my godbrother Giriraj Swami, and he said, "How will the movement go on in my absence?" And Giriraj Maharaj gave a very nice answer. He said, "Srila Prabhupada will stick to your instructions. We'll follow the regulative principles, we'll chant our 16 rounds, we'll serve in the association of devotees." And Prabhupada said yes, but then he said something very interesting. He said, by organization and by intelligence. So that we find in Nrsimha Swami and Achyuta Priya. They've organized the yatra very well. Not only have many devotees been made here, but they've been well taken care of. I think the term is sometimes used to boil the milk. And they have a very wonderful mentor system. Every devotee here has a senior devotee who's guiding them in their spiritual lives. So again, it's an exciting place to visit. Nothing speaks louder than success.
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram.
My little traveling party, this is the end of our tour in this part of the world, and we've come specifically to the city of Dnipro, which is in the southeastern part of the country, not far from the Russian border actually. Here they have a beautiful temple. There's over 1,000 devotees. They have 2 cafes in the center of the city. And we came specifically for the Ratha Yatra festival. And Ratha Yatra has been going on in this city for 27 years. So again, that consistency speaks of good organization, intelligence, and sincerity. And we enjoyed an amazing Ratha Yatra. Right in the center of the city, we had a festival grounds there. And it was actually alongside the river, a very beautiful river here. And we had a parade. The city blocked the street for 2 hours. This is a busy city, 1 million people. They blocked one of the main arteries and the main avenues of the city for 2 hours, and we chanted and we danced. And I was watching the people. When we do these public programs, for me the real purpose of these public programs is to introduce Krishna consciousness to people, to give them an idea of what Krishna consciousness is like, what the spiritual world is like, for all practical purposes. So my pleasure was looking at the faces of the people as the Ratha Yatra Kirtan and the chariot with Jagannath and Subhadra passed by, to see the looks on the faces of the people of awe and wonder and joy and smiling. And they waved, and some of them joined us in the singing and dancing. So they know us here. It's a city of 1 million people, but 27 throughout the Yatra, so they know us, but they appreciate Krishna consciousness.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Devotees in this part of the world are very talented. Actually, I draw from that for my Festival of India tour in Poland. About half the devotees on my festival tour in Poland are from Ukraine, because they're so artistic, so talented in music and dance and theater and art. And the way that we present Krishna consciousness in our festivals, you could say it's a cultural presentation. And one time Prabhupada said, ISKCON will conquer the world by culture. So we're showing the culture of India. Actually, we're not necessarily showing the culture of India, we're showing the culture of the spiritual world, which by the Lord's desire appeared in the great country of India. But that is the original culture. It's a spiritual culture where we hear from Brahma Samhita that in the spiritual world, every step is a dance, every word is a song, and there's a festival every day. So by presenting that, if people get an idea of the spiritual world, and that can be the beginning of their spiritual life. They inquire after that. In fact, after my short lecture from the stage yesterday, I was amazed. I gave a basic presentation of our philosophy, what the material world's like, the positive alternative of spiritual life, and I explained a little bit about Krishna and the spiritual world, gave some details like that. Again, I saw that wonder on the people's faces. When they came off the stage, 10 or 15 people came forward to shake my hand, and a couple of men embraced me. This was their first contact with Krishna consciousness, and several of them kissed my hand. So it just shows that Ukraine is a special place, and the universal formula of chanting, dancing, some philosophy, and some tasty prasadam can bring forth that spiritual emotion and begin people on the spiritual path. So we've concluded our tour of this part of the world now, and we'll continue on our way, but we'll carry with us so many wonderful memories of our visit here to Ukraine, and we're looking forward to coming back again and associating with these wonderful devotees who are so well organized, and meeting the people of this great nation and giving them the taste of Krishna consciousness through this cultural conquest. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare